Returning home was not the experience I had hoped it to be. It was desecrated by lost souls that thought it would
I don't want to fight you, Johnny.
my property as well. I hope the beer pong games will...
That was a long time coming.
Because when I find them, they will all beg for the mercy I will never give.
Got it.
A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 4. Keeping your city clean. As is imaginable after an influx of souls from an exploding Earth, some souls slip through the cracks. These unrefined souls litter our fair city and could be a quick source of upward mobility to an individual who finds as many as they can. While the promise of economic mobility seems promising and not hell-like, naturally, such prizes are highly contested and are the source of many conflicts.
The fief under my control has since fallen into disrepair since my incarceration. But the land and all the souls that reside there are still my responsibility. My subjects will at first be loyal out of fear, but after they obey, they will see that I can be a magnanimous ruler, and their lives will be better for my involvement.
Too easy. Now I just need to remember where that chest is.
A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 21. Transportation. The price of vehicles in Hell often bar all but the most enterprising souls to acquire one. Yes, they are often stolen. Yes, they have a tendency to spontaneously combust. But the thrill of driving with the windows rolled down even for a day can be worth the decades it takes to afford a new one. Oh, and we also don't offer insurance.
Wanna join your buddies, huh?
A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 18, Dimensional Communications. There are many ways to sow horror on the mortal plane. While haunted VHS tapes have fallen out of vogue, there are still a multitude of ways for our demons to communicate with and torment your loved ones.
Your prayers won't heal. We found worthy prey.
A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 27, Judgment. The destruction of Earth has created a massive influx of souls. However, whereas Hell had infrastructure in place to process the souls quickly, Heaven languished under St. Peter's watchful eye. Even now, St. Peter is only finally processing the last batch of humanity. When the war comes, we will be ready, and God will scramble to keep up.
Well, what do we have here? Need to rest the wings. God, this feels good. Gotta pick it up.
The slums are again mine to command. In time, all of hell will know that I am not a man to be trifled with. But more importantly, I will not forget the part you played in this. I will scour hell for your enemies, and they will writhe.
Vlad was Dane's favorite type of business partner, a perfect mix of ruthlessness and integrity. In exchange for his help against Satan, Dane vowed to keep Ultor interests out of the shantytown, save for the occasional ad buys, naturally.
Running out of juice. God, this feels good. This is what I'm talking about.
Gotta pick it up.
Lost count on these things.
I demand retribution for the violation of my home. Scour the slums for those responsible. It is impressive to find a mortal to thrive in hell. Dane Vogel makes a powerful ally. Thanks to you, my name is feared once more. I am in your debt. Kinsey is so precocious.
Let's see what these things can do.
I was never destined for obscurity, but no theater company would even entertain the idea of putting on my works.
Too dumb to figure it out yet? You backed the wrong horse.
I was a laughing stock, a fool who only wrote base commentaries. I was willing to give anything to have my word about you. They were due. Some may question if selling my soul was worth it. Obviously, those people never met Marlowe.
Dane, you there?
Took you long enough. Here's the next part.
Got a touchdown.
This is what I'm talking about.
The passion plays I wrote for Satan were simple and formulaic. The context didn't matter so much as ensuring that the action was consistent and exciting. He didn't see those plays for the plot. He saw them for the spectacle of murder. That being said, the comedy about Iago and Aaron the Moor's roommates was a real hoot. Shakespeare secretly longed for overt control of the entertainment district. If only someone could act on behalf of the thoughts he kept to himself. Like Marlowe before him, Satan underestimated the bard. And also like Marlowe, it was only a matter of time before a knife found him. Shakespeare's tragedies moved throughout the entertainment district, eagerly awaiting their master's next command. Shakespeare realized that Vlad would be perfect in Titus Andronicus, but also knew that the Impaler's predilections would lead to many deaths on set.
Why would they call it a snowball's chance? There's no snow in hell. You know, someone should fire their marketing guy. Yeah!
One more.
Fucking collectibles.
Gotta find more of these things.
God, this feels good.
The Forge is prime real estate in hell. This smoggy shithole is located over the richest mineral veins in the afterlife. You want to hurt Hell's infrastructure? Here's where you do it.
Jezebel doesn't belong down here. Now that I think about it, I don't belong down here. I got shot in the face for trying to get rid of a fucking street gang.
Great work. Old Tor's moving into the territory you freed up, and we're already seeing a difference. I can't wait to see what happens when we own it all.
Men like Blackbeard are the best to work with. You always know what they're looking for.
Maybe one day I'll retire and have a view like this. Well, preferably not in hell, but hey, let's be realistic. This is what I'm talking about. Damn it. Yeah! Alright.
A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 40. Shadow demons. Relentless assassins. The shadow... Demons teleport from rooftop to rooftop, ensuring that there is no place to run to in hell.
I like this place. No soft targets. Wonder if Julius is in there. I should summon one of Gat's little helpers. They probably know what to do.
Didn't think imps were the only members of my crew, did you? Now you can summon some of my larger lads.
Entertainment district secure, Shakespeare's heart filled with joy, and his mind raced with ideas of the stories he could now tell. Perhaps, finally, Trinket the bear will receive the requiem the loyal animal truly deserved.
With the entertainment district completely under his control, Shakespeare again found himself in the limelight. The denizens of hell reacted in a similar fashion to mortal students throughout America. First they feared him, then they hated him, finally they loved him.
Yeah!
Damned Souls Orientation Guide, Chapter 24, The Black Cathedral. When I was first cast into perdition, my father built this chapel as an opportunity for me to repent. I leave it standing to remind him that I defy him not out of anger, but out of will. I will never bow to God again.
The alliance that Johnny brought together had far-reaching effects throughout the afterlife. For centuries, the Ultor Alliance ruled in relative peace, until a new threat emerged. A secret cabal that plotted to strike at a time of complacency. The war was long and tumultuous, but in the end, the Ultor Alliance prevailed. So what then became of those who aided Gat? Dane's partnership with Johnny changed him more than he knew. When William Sharp abducted Kiki, Dane risked his life to save her. The two got married soon after. Naturally, an ironclad prenup was agreed to. Sharp is now their pool boy. Vlad's castle was returned to its former terrifying glory. Kilbane's screams echo throughout the shantytown, a permanent reminder of what comes to those who question Vlad's dominion. Blackbeard now sails across the sky on the Queen Anne's revenge, searching for any others who would threaten the Alliance's control and pressing them into service. Shakespeare's considerable fame only skyrocketed when he unveiled his latest opus, the live burial, exhumation, and reburial of Shogo Akuji. The critics and audiences loved it. Shogo, not so much. People kept on tormenting Dex. The payback was well overdue. But Viola looked not for power or revenge. the deal she sought was of a different nature. Ever a realist, Viola knew there was no way to barter her way past the pearly gates, but she was quite confident she could reach a different arrangement with God. An annual conference between representatives of heaven and hell. It's really just an excuse for them to play volleyball.